In this video, I am going to dissect a few different presets that I have made in DaVinci Resolve 19. These presets were made for car commercials, simply so that I could edit faster, and this can be applied to really any kind of video that you want to make, but it just has to do with text and footage. If you're working with like special effects, there is a little bit of that, but it's mostly footage with text. And I know a lot of videos on YouTube do have like that stuff kind of just pop up on the screen and whatnot, and I see it a lot in gaming videos, and so you can apply these things on that type of content. For like just pure cinematic videos, this is not really the way to go. I mean, depending on what you want to do, but like I don't see text used often in cinematic videos. Anyway, let's just jump right into this first preset that I have. I'm in Fusion, if you cannot tell already. To get into Fusion, just click on this icon here. It's like a wand, and then you will see that I have this tree of nodes, okay? And by the way, I will link the presets that I go over in the description of the video so you can follow along or just look at them yourself on your own computer. But so on the screen already, the viewer, you can see that there's text that says 2023 GMC Sierra 1500, $5,000 off MSRP. So that is like a normal thing that I have in my Fusion compositions. It's just a basic car offer. And so let me just show you what these keys are doing, how they're being animated, what the fonts are. First off is this first key here. So this is like kind of just sliding up, and it's being masked out, meaning that it's being hidden from this point, and then it's getting revealed because there's a rectangular mask on here. So the black part is what you do not see, and then the white part is what you do see. If you don't know, masks can do this, let you hide or reveal a text, and you connect it to the alpha channel of the node so that it actually applies to it directly. You can also connect it up to the merge that the text is connected to, and there's like a slight benefit in that, and what the benefit really is that if you do move this key, it will not move the mask along with it, but if you have it connected directly, it will move it along with it. Okay, so how did I animate this, you're wondering? Well, I think, yep, I'm correct. I just animated the center X and Y positioning under layout, and that's like the most simple way to animate a text. So I animated it from bottom up, so I have it sliding up like so. That's how it's animated, and let me see. I did not curve the line. I thought I did, but it's straight. And normally I do a smooth curve like this. It makes it look better. But I guess I just forgot. And what you can also do is ease the curve in and also out, or just ease it in and leave the ease out like kind of the same, or less than what it was before. But so that's how it, moved across the screen. And then what I also did was I changed the weight of the 2023 parts. So you can see that it's a little bit thinner than the other part of it, the GMC Sierra 1500. So it's like half the size. And so what I did was I enabled character level styling, go to modifiers, and then I highlighted the 2023, and I put a light weight on that, and this is probably bold. Yeah, bold. So I made it a different weight just so that you focus on this part instead of the 2023, and the font is Infinity Brand. It doesn't matter if you have that font, but that's what I used. And then the color is obviously white. And then I also just kind of I made sure that the 2023 would be on top of the GMC Sierra 1500, just so that I could have more room on the other side of the frame, because otherwise, if I were to not have it that way and instead have it be one line, not two lines, it would just cover more, and I didn't like how it looked, basically. So I made it two lines instead of one. And it just is kind of like my technique or my go-to look for keys like this. Keys meaning text. If I say keys, it means text. I'm very used to saying that word because it's kind of like our terms for this type of editing. This is actually just like stagnant. This isn't being moved. Actually, wait, no, I'm lying. It's being moved, but it's not animated on the text node. This is animated through a transform. So I have a text for the 5,000 number and then a separate text for the money sign. And the reason why I did that is because it's easier for me to position the money sign next to the 5,000. I could do character level styling, and I do it, still, but like every now and then I like to have a separate text so I can just move it independently a lot easier. If I try doing that using character level styling, it does take a little bit longer, or it can be a little bit more annoying. It's just a personal preference. But then I also changed this to a light font weight as well, just like the 2023 in here. So I kind of just wanted to match it a little bit more. And then I use a transform here to animate it from center to the left. Or it's not even center, actually. It's close, but not quite. But it's animated to the left. And yeah, so got those two in there. And this is how it looks with those two keys. So that reveals itself. And then it moves over. And then the GMC Sierra key pops up above the 5,000. So that's why the mask was there, and covering the key, because I wanted it to look like it's being, I wanted it to look like it's being revealed from behind that 5,000 number. And then this merge here is being used to basically dissolve that 5,000 from being disappeared to appearing. And then the next key that I have in here is going to be a off MSRP key, and this is going to slide down and reveal itself, kind of like the Sierra part, but it's sliding down, not up, and the font weight is a light font. So I animated this on the actual node itself, not a transform. And so that's basically all of this. And so if you're wondering, why'd you do a transform here? The reason is because it's easier to just animate two different text nodes with a transform, rather than animating this and then also animating this. So it saves a little bit more time. You can transform and animate, three different text nodes at once. But if you don't have like multiple text nodes that make up one like whole word or whatever, then I just animate it on the text node itself. It's just kind of easier in that case. But I also put a mask on this MSRP, as you would guess, because I wanted it to reveal itself underneath the 5,000. So that's what that's for. And is there anything more? Yes, there is. So then I have a transform here to position the whole entire thing where I want it to be. And then I have a camera shake too, and the reason why is just because I wanted some more movement to kind of engage the viewer a little bit more. And this camera shake by default is very sensitive and is strong and fast by default. So what I had to do was lower the overall strength and speed of it by a lot. You have to do that because look, if I were to, reset this, just look at how fast and strong it is. Like, look at that. Like, that's by default. That is stupidly strong and fast, just insane. I can't use that, right? So I have to bring down the strength and speed a ton because, again, it's very sensitive and there's just a giant range of motion that you can do with that. So next is this disclosure. This is kind of boring. All it really is just a disclosure, like what you would see in a commercial, and I just have it at the bottom here. It doesn't matter much. I did actually animate it, which I don't always do that, but I happen to in this one. And next up is a car. So you actually cannot see the car because I do not have the media with me, but I have a picture of a car that I put on a color corrector, and then I had it animate backwards apparently. So like this is the normal size, and then I decreased the size and moved it over to the right to make it look like it's backing up, you know. And then I have this effect in here that also got lost, and it's some effect that I wanted to blur and do something with apparently. I'm not sure, but you know, the main part about it is this right here, and then you can add a background and make it look nice with the background, you know. So like you can get creative with it, you know, have a gradient of blue and orange or something, whatever it is, and then put a car in here, you know. So like, I mean, I might be able to just like demonstrate this like kind of this kind of look, you know. So like this isn't a car, but pretend it's a car. And so like I had it like animate like this, like, so I had the car kind of backing up like this, and it looks pretty nice, really, you know. So I'm basically doing motion graphics. I'm animating pictures, and then I'm also animating text, right? But yeah, so that's what this preset is. And so let's say that I had different, you know, words to put in. I would just swap the words out. I would type in whatever is needed. And it's that simple, really. As always, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will answer to the best of my ability. And without further ado, I will see you guys next time.